Welcome back, everybody. We're here in sun-baked Lignano Beach Arena with a beautiful, beautiful cooling breeze, thanks be to goodness, coming in off the sea, looking out, beautiful sailboats, kites, flags flying. Public are beginning to fill up the stand on the far side. And you probably see two teams taking advantage of the little bit of shade that there is on the far side of the arena. The first match up this afternoon sees the Magnets from Belgium taking on the Forum Uli selection. One could say that the Magnets had a tough opener. They just pulled it out of the bag with a 6-5 victory over the Portuguese. It was a much easier affair for Forum against Pasargad, the Iranian squad. So we're not too sure just as yet regarding the strength of the Forum Uli selection. But the guys are playing, a good percentage of them are playing in the Serie A with Rugby Udine. So there's certainly a rugby pedigree. But hey, sit back, enjoy. Got an interesting afternoon ahead of us. Conclusion of the pool stages will take us all the way through to 1800 hours, 6 o'clock this evening. Players are going to be exhausted, not to mention the rest of us. Shout out to Saul Henare in New Zealand. Saul, if you're there, I got word that you were probably looking in. Hope you're well. I hear there's a little baby on the way in the next couple of weeks. So wishing you all the best for that. The arena crew are just watering down the pitch. Okay. Okay, the teams are just taking up the positions in the entrance to the arena. And we should very shortly be kicking off this afternoon's. And here they come. Filippo Navarra is the ref taking control of this. Okay, it's game on. Okay. We're ready to go. Forum kicking off first half. Poulet. Oh, unfortunately, knock on for the Belgians. Ref is playing advantage. The advantage accrued. It appears to have in touch. Turnover ball to the Belgians. Deep in their own half, looking to create space, looking to move it wide. Forum are okay. Sander van Vossenhove in touch. Turnover. Looking for the space. Hand off, offload. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking to do. Strong play, good possession, but very high defense. Really getting in the face of the Forum Uli squad. Okay. Tico Vermeer. One of the smallest guys in the field, but one of the most dangerous. Low center of gravity. Great player. 1-0. Big tackle. Big tackle. They're playing it tight. They're playing it tight, the Belgians. They're big, heavy contacts. Going wide, looking for a space. He's found the space, and they're in. They squared it up. Hold on a second. Time off. Tries been disallowed. A little bit of confusion there. Not too sure exactly the reason. No. Held up in the tackle. 2-second rule. Got to release the ball. If you can't release it, it's turned over automatically. Okay, pass forward. Back to Forum. No. Oh, he's given a penalty. It's been awarded. The Magnets. Pushing hard again. Turnover ball. They do so well to hold up the attacking player. Back in possession. They're looking for space. Wasn't ready for that offload. Okay, knock on. They've got to make this count. They do. They're ready for the quick restart. Ball's gone forward. Here they go again. You got to make the hit. You don't make the hit. They're 3 up. Oh, sorry, 3-1 actually. So at halftime, the Belgians have the advantage. The Magnets again grabbing a bit of shade on the far side. It's pretty hot in the arena at this moment of time. Former back out and looking for it. The Magnets now taking up their position in the field. What I've got, Forum Uli got to offer now. Ball recovered by Forum, well contested. Gone to ground. Okay, a little bit of foul play in there, so the penalty goes to Forum. The Magnets are masters at that choke tackle, holding the ball up. When you think of the 2-second rule, again, you can't emphasize how much it means. That's the Americans arriving. There's only one in it. Great counter. Great countering from Forum. But the ball still makes its way out. It should be turnover ball. I think we've squared that up. Just couldn't get the ball offloaded. Penalty coming. And he's awarded the try. Try saving tackle at the other end. It's getting a bit fast and furious. There's one in it. They've got to release that ball. Okay. Turnover. In a strong position for Forum. Clock is ticking. They don't have much. The play is opening up. Okay, turnover. The Forum have got to give it everything they've got. Okay, we've got one of the magnets. One of the magnets gone to the bin. Forum have got to take advantage of this. They need to do it very quickly. They need a quick turnover here. They need to hold him up. Ball's gone forward. It's all for Forum. It's all for Forum. It's all for Forum. There's nothing in this. There is nothing in this. Time is of the essence. One wonders how they're going to play this now. They've got to find the space. Keep the ball in hand. Keep it alive. Ball's gone forward. Advantage. Back to the Magnets. They're playing in 4. But they're playing with speed and they're playing with intensity. The ball's out. Okay. There's not much time left in this. It's 5-on-4. This could be a real turn up for the books. If they do it, it's frenzied stuff. This must surely happen. They've scored. They've taken the lead. They've taken the lead. They need this to happen now. Holding on in the tackle. He's being binned. The Magnets back up to 5 against the 4 for Forum. Looking for space. Ball has gone out. It's turnover ball. And Forum have taken an historic victory. One of the tournament favourites. They've taken them by 5-4. We asked the question before the match started. Where was the level? The level is certainly up there. The Magnets are still in the running, but you can see what it means to the Forum boys and the local fans. They're delighted. Highly competitive game. Let's welcome back Rui.
Hi, Ben. Tough game for the first game in the afternoon, right?
Tough game, absolutely. And what a result for Forum Uli.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
5-4, no?
5-4, yeah. So, when you consider, okay, I mean, it's a team that was put together, a select team put together of the players in the region here.
Nice. So it's his first time. It's their first time here.
It's their first time.
Nice.
It's their first time. So
big achievement. So
yeah,
this result.
They seem to have taken to it because obviously the Magnets are a seasoned Beach 5's team.
Already a well-known team and a team that invests a lot in doing. They did, I guess, 4 legs of the.
Yes.
They went to Holland, Belgium, Portugal, and now
And now
Italy.
here.
So
So you think that's it's certainly been a big commitment. They
Yeah.
won two of the tournaments. They won in Ameland. They won in Zeebrugge.
yeah,
They got fifth
they got
in your
15
tournament in
And
Portugal.
they're second in the ranking.
They're
now.
second in the
Just 2 points away
just 2
from
points from Ovale Beach.
Ovale Beach.
I mean, one could say it's not over. It's not over. The
No,
challenge
but
isn't over, but it's
not a good
it's
indicator.
it's not a good indicator for them at this moment. Certainly, their confidence will be somewhat damaged.
Yeah, but Get Magnets, they always perform really different from the one day to the other day. So
Yeah.
usually they perform better on the first day.
Yeah.
And then they go down on the second.
That's
probably,
right.
Probably this year
It's going to be the other way.
Yeah, they planned it the other way.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, already that has produced a very, very interesting result for the tournament.
Yeah, they have a couple of international players in the team. They have some 7's.
Yeah.
Belgium national players.
That's right. That's
playing
right.
For them, so they are not just experienced in sand, but they also have
Yeah.
good players.
Well, if you think that the forum side is comprised of players from Rugby Udine, which is Serie A team here in Italy, so it's
Still a good
let's say
level,
it's
no?
let's say it's if we talk about it in terms of divisions, it's the division immediately below the professional, the Eccellenza. So it's already a good quality team, semi-professional, semi-professional players. So,
But still their first time here, so
Yeah.
and that's play a big role.
well, what's interesting is, and it's probably the same in Portugal. A lot of these guys have grown up with the tournament,
Yeah.
and
That's
they
make
have
a lot of
they
difference.
have played because beach rugby's been played here in Lignano
For more
the
than
last
20 years.
21 years this year.
And the best way sometimes to learn is to watch.
Absolutely.
So
This is going to be a good match. Tonga playing in red against Padovic.
they changed their jerseys, Padovic. No,
Yeah,
they're
I-
a lot more low profile now.
very low profile because
Very.
the previous seasons they've come with a Harlequin style,
Yeah.
a beautiful jersey,
Beautiful jersey,
very
yeah.
colorful, and now that's very plain, very simple.
They won last year, right? Here in Lignano.
No, in fact, last year the champions were I Pessimi.
Oh, you passed me right.
Saying good luck to Chris Webb. Great to see you. Yeah, will do. All right.
Two years ago, I guess they won
2 years ago,
No, they went to the
in
finals,
fact, it was they were in the final
Against
and
Dutch-
the Dutch
Dutch
Lions,
Lions, and they lost.
they
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
But they won the final in 2011.
Okay.
So they've already had a couple of good seasons. They won the tournament, the first Ebra tournament in Bibione on the 15th of June. I mean, you could say if they've played in Marseille as well, they finished in third position. So I mean, they're a team that are performing.
Oh, definitely.
And the fact that they took that sudden death victory this morning, I mean, they seemed a bit sluggish. They seemed a bit tired, and yet they still managed to get the victory,
win.
which will make a big difference.
Tonga looks a bit better also
Yeah.
from last year.
Oh, one could say that was
That's
a
the
comedy
beauty
of errors.
5's, you know, you are
1 minute you're
yeah, almost scoring a try, and then all of a sudden,
great leg strength.
yeah, strong, fast.
Okay, well, it's 2 seconds. It's turnover. Okay, touch. They were nearly. Oh, what a tackle.
Yeah.
Well held up.
Almost too
Well
high.
held
but
up.
It's interesting to see the Latin teams. They're always yelling. If you see the Portuguese team, it's the same.
Yeah, always at the referee.
Yeah, or to
If you're
someone,
hearing,
they need to yell to
Yeah.
someone. Doesn't matter if it's the referee or a teammate.
when you hear the word arbitro, that means ref. Okay, that score might settle them down.
Tonga went to Barcelona.
Yeah, did you go to the tournament yourself?
No.
Okay.
No. I was already preparing Figueira.
And were you broadcasting this year? Last year there was a.
Yeah, that last year was. No, we have the TV show going on today on national TV.
Okay.
Because with the World Cup, because it's supposed to have the Sunday to be live on TV,
Right.
and they broadcast on online too. But with the World Cup, the soccer World Cup, everything was really difficult this year with media.
Okay. Yeah. No.
All the
Absolutely.
media, and the Sunday of our tournament was the final, was the
Okay.
World Cup final. So it was really hard to
get the media attention.
Yeah. The score is now 2-0, I guess.
I'm
To
thinking
Padua.
Enrico. Not zero. We've only got one in it.
Come on. It's going to be a really interesting game, I guess.
They're committed.
That's a Pacific Islander tackle.
Yeah. If they can release the ball, find that space. There's
Yeah, they
there's
need to. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good. They found the wall.
If you can
That's-
just get it
that's
inside, well,
pitch
that's the
fight,
one.
yeah.
That's the one you want.
Great.
Squaring it up, 1-1. Okay, and just in time.
Yeah.
Half time. Tonga 1, Padabavic 1. That breeze is perfect now.
Oh, I was thinking.
I mean, it's perfect for us. We're in the shade.
Yeah.
For the guys in the arena, I'm not too sure. The sand is hot.
Yeah.
We've got a pure blue sky above us. How has the weather been for you in Portugal?
Well, actually, we had the worst winter ever, I guess. It's so stormy and everything, and even the summer didn't start till 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Hopefully, we got really, really good weather
Yeah.
in Figueira in the last weekend. But the weather has been really
I think
fickle
all
in Portugal.
all over Europe. I think
Yeah.
it's been disastrous. But
I remember last year here in Lignano was almost too hot.
I mean, I think I remember 4 years ago, the last time that Padova took the title on the Saturday. I think we had 37, 38 degrees.
Jesus, yeah.
Which
That can easily happen here, I guess. This breeze is
the
priceless.
breeze is absolutely perfect. I mean, you can see looking out there towards Trieste, Slovenia, Croatia, in that direction. There's a little bit of cloud just above the horizon, and I'd say that's what's bringing in the breeze.
The breeze, yeah.
But there is no chance of rain. Absolutely none.
We need to find out why they changed the jerseys.
Yeah, it's a good question.
We
It
need
really
to
is a good question.
Dig some information about it. That's the basics.
Yeah.
Go to the contact, release
Yeah,
the ball
yeah.
in the back of the defender.
That's it.
That's the basics how to tackle as well.
Oh, you've got to release. Unfortunately, didn't make it. Padov on the counter.
That's
Looking for the
really well
space.
played.
Looking for the space.
Really well played.
Great tackle. Looking for a turnover. Not getting it. Tackles are committed. Tackles are committed.
Ooh, no. Ah, it's a shame.
That was a reprieve for Tonga.
Those are tries really difficult to take.
Yeah. Has he got the strength? He's managed to get the offload. Find his feet. Ooh, well and truly smothered. 1-2, that's it. Ref saying the tackler didn't roll away, so in touch.
They look really committed.
Yes. It's gotta be. Yeah. The ref is coming in for a bit of stick from the Italian bench. They need to.
Great hands.
Yeah. Issei Young making his way for the line. Ooh, and the ball's just gone forward.
Tonga has this year a mix of strong boys.
Yeah.
It's their trademark, but also some skillful and agility on the team.
Yeah, no, they have. They definitely have something.
Oh, that's a
When you see a player who can step on sand.
That's I was thinking that, like, someone who can step, do a
And
side step.
the French. We were saying it earlier on.
That's what they do. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Ball's gone forward. Recovered. Padova on the attack again. Defense is holding strong. Too much upper body strength.
priceless end off there.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. Takes the score 2-1. The advantage is going Padova's way. They've got some really strong looking players.
Do you know what level they play?
Not entirely. I would say that some Serie B, some Serie A players. But Padova also has a history in beach 5's in Italy, and they've always been a squad put together by guys who used to just hang out on the beach during the summertime. I see a couple of the seasoned old faces down there. They're not playing anymore, but they are obviously lending their support. But I sense as the game progresses that their confidence is building.
No.
It's called crossing. That's unfortunate for Tonga.
And this season we had a sad news that Macarese just gave up the
Yeah,
Italian team. They were a historic
14.
team.
Really, absolutely.
Yeah.
14 years history.
Yeah.
We actually hoped at one point that they might bow out the last
decision.
tournament, that they would come and they would play here at Lignano. But
Yeah, they
again, many of the Italian beach teams were. That's it. They've taken the victory. 3-1. 3-1. That was a hard.
It looks promising.
That was a hard-fought victory. But I'd say that Padova is going to start believing a little bit more in themselves.
Yeah, they definitely have a really good team.
Yeah. As I was saying, that the Italians, it's really born. The game was born on the beach.
Yeah.
Just guys, at the end of the official rugby season on grass, hanging out on the beach and wanting to just to throw a ball around, have a bit of fun. And the Macarese were such a team.
Yeah.
They comprised a couple of different clubs. Players who are actually playing in
Roma,
and with the Eccellenza in the Eccellenza League, so very good quality. But yeah, they've now reached like 40 years of age or so, and it's time to retire. And unfortunately,
they tried last year to get into some new players, but sometimes the friendship that build up the thing, it's if you start to lose some key players and things doesn't work as the same way, then
and I think
hope it's just a break.
Yeah. I mean, it's they have a fantastic tradition. They have won Lignano 3 times, which already ranks them as the most important team in the history of this tournament over the last 14 years. But they're also the only team who have ever successfully defended their title.
Oh yeah,
so they won it back two
2
times. Yeah, it was back in 2006, I think.
Last year they went to the finals in Figueira.
Yeah.
Because they were a bit too aggressive sometimes, but they managed that to be more calm and to relax sometimes a little bit more. And so last year they got to the finals to Figueira, and it was an outstanding match against Direito. They were winning for 3-1, 45 seconds.
I know, I was watching, I remember, I was watching it live. It was fantastic.
That was fantastic. That was fantastic. So, and after, getting 2 tries, in 45 seconds they could not come up.
The momentum, everything shifted entirely to Direito.
And Direito was with a super team with Adérito Esteves, the guy from the 5's, and Pedro Leal, one of the most caps players in the history of IRB World 7's tour. So they had a really, really, really good team.
Are there a couple in the Technico team that are here? Are there a couple of 7's players there?
2 brothers, I guess.
Okay. Let's have a look at that. I did have a Duarte Marquez.
Yeah.
Antonio Marquez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duarte and Antonio Marquez are brothers, and they both play to. This guy is a legend.
Nuno.
Yeah, Nuno Mourão. This guy, he's 40s now. This guy is a legend. He played for all kind of national teams that you can imagine in Portugal.
Fantastic.
And he's hooked now with the beach rugby. He went to Figueira last year to play for Flairbears. Flairbears, they were short in numbers of players, so they have 2 veterans, I would say, playing for them. And this year he was in Figueira with Técnico. It's his team for forever. And now he's here in Lignano. So I guess
the guys are feeling a little bit. You could say they were robbed in the first game. They started slow, but they came back quite strong. But to lose 6-5.
Yeah.
A try in the last second. It's not over for them either.
No, I don't think so. I think they will have. They need. They are nervous. They never played for such a in a place like this, and they know that this is the most important European tournament. So I think they will improve.
But in Portugal now you have a series. You have a national series.
Yeah. Actually, today is the third leg of the national series.
Okay.
And it's growing as well. It's growing. We have 4 stages, 4 legs this year.
Fantastic.
Last year we had 3, so it's a process.
It's fantastic.
A process.
And what sort of support are you getting from the Portuguese Federation? Are they starting to get behind a little bit?
I mean, it's. I hope they are not listening.
You would like them to get behind it more.
More, yeah. Because I mean, we organize something that probably the union would organize too. You know?
Yeah.
And this is the best way to promote rugby in general.
Absolutely.
You go to the biggest stadiums on earth, the beach.
Absolutely.
Where the kids are, where the families are, so it's the best vehicle to promote rugby, you know. So we hope they will soon understand. And actually, the Figueira Beach Rugby is the biggest rugby event in Portugal. So 800 players.
Absolutely.
7 nations.
Here we go. Let's see. We've got Flare Bears of England up against Ovale Beach in Marseille. Let's see. Is there a squad that can limit the capacity of this French team? Yeah. Look at the feet.
No, that's.
I've got to check out because I'm not absolutely sure from the numbering that they have on the jerseys, but I think that's Escobar. I have a feeling is wonderful player. So already the Flare Bears are up against it.
I feel that the teams, they don't know how to approach the French game. You know, they seem to they are trying to figure out how to.
Yes.
You know, it's they don't go good.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic!
I think Flare Bears, if they keep calm and if they try to study a little bit more the French game, they probably they can be in the position to put them in some.
Well, you know, the funny thing is not wanting to put a jinx on Ovale, but they have never won the tournament.
Yeah,
they've been to the final twice, including last year.
Oh,
okay. Well,
and I think Ovale haven't. They are really confident. So I think if a team put them really against the wall, you know, they will probably feel that you know.
That's
so
it. And
they are too confident. They.
That's it.
Well, I mean, they must
be because they have a good reason to be.
Yeah, they have a good reason, but
it can be it can become a complacency. You take things for granted a little bit.
Yeah. So I would like to see them trying to come on the score, you know, like. And the thing is, they have 12 players at the same level. That's
right.
Just, you know,
there isn't a weak link. But they're good in defense. You can see the ref is saying they were offside. Yeah. Okay, I think there's going to be. I have a feeling that once he's going to do it. Yeah, because he said he already warned him. He warned the French player. Little bit of afters there. Okay.
Antoine Sanguinetti is
well, a legend in the game.
Yeah, I love him. I must say, he's already late 30s and still with passion.
Great offload.
Yeah, that's
It's this the speed of that. But they're a man down now, the French, for the next 2 minutes.
The French?
Yeah. Antoine had received a yellow card for holding on in the tackle. So the Bears need to... okay. Ball's gone forward. Turnover.
It's the French referee too, no?
I believe so, yeah. So no bias.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, look at the feet, look at the feet. And with the man down. Ball went forward, unfortunately. Fortunately for the Bears. Touch, turnover.
Looks easy.
Yeah, it looks easy.
It looks
easy when you play it like that. And that's with a man down.
Yeah.
So
the last couple of years they were already good, but not that good, I guess.
There is a fluency.
Yeah, it was something that
and a consistency.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, you could go back 2 years, 3 years. I think 2011, where they were here playing in the 9th, 10th playoff position with the Pacific Islands, and it was, quite a surprising thing. But they really have come with confidence.
Christian, the guy on the pink jersey, is their coach.
Okay.
And from what I heard and what he told me is they just train touch.
Okay. So there's no contact.
Yeah. So and probably.
But their defense, you can see their defense is good. It's strong. Yeah. It's. But their game is an attacking game.
Yeah, so it's probably the wisest approach you can have. It's just contact on defense and avoid the contact when attacking.
Yeah.
It's interesting the way they stop in front of the defense. They do not promote contact. They stop and they wait for the reaction.
Yes, and then they look at the. Oh. Again, that's stepping on sand, making it look easy. It's that is, I think. He's a wonderful player. Absolutely. Okay. Refs playing an advantage there. Obviously the French were offside.
Flair they can play better than this. They are just their morale is just destroyed. So.
Yeah.
Look.
You can hear that wind blowing on the microphone. He's got gotta let it go, unfortunately. I think that one of the
dangerous.
It's a little bit of a such saying it wasn't entirely intentional, but
no. Usually it's okay, but this one looked a little bit.
It's like having an extra man. They're doing it so often.
And
I mean, the last
yeah, you can see there are 3 kids there supporting the team, and they will be the next Oval Beach generation.
That's right.
Yeah, 2 of them are sons of Christian and Lionel.
Okay.
And they are already starving to get into the team. But in 2 or 3 years, I asked yesterday to Lionel, and he said in 2 or 3 years they will.
It's fantastic because it guarantees the continuation.
But Christian goes with his team to the touch because in France they have a touch league, rugby league, and he goes with these kids. He makes them play touch before getting into this team. So I think
the handling skills are definitely
because if you ask two guys at the end of their 15 seasons to come to the beach, they will most likely they want to tackle and they want to go to contact. You need to change their mindset.
Yeah.
So doing in this way, they are already programmed to play like they do.
There's the there's that moment where they just stand still and then unfortunate for the Bears.
Could have been a great try, but let he goes.
A big guy.
Even the big guys
even
run.
The big guy's fast. But in general, the squad aren't the biggest. They just have a balance. The profile, the physical profile just seems to be perfect for.
They are bulky. They are strong.
They're strong, but look at that, beautiful. Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You should award it.
Absolutely.
You must award this. Even if it was a bit forward, I don't know if it was. Didn't look like, but
no, impressive. Very impressive. So we've got your countrymen coming up next.
Yeah. Let's see.
Against Iran. I mean, it looks like they're going to need to put a few tries on the board. It could make the difference at the end in the classification.
It's nice to see teams from Iran coming here to Lignano, from Syria. They went from Syria to Barcelona.
That's right.
A team from Syria in Barcelona, so it's getting global.
Yeah, no, the interest is fantastic.
And now we have our Hebra president in Brazil.
He's in Brazil.
So, hi Giancarlo, we miss you.
Buongiorno Giancarlo. Can you hear us?
Are you there? So, actually, I went in November, past November, November 2013, to a beautiful tournament in Brazil.
Was that in
Morro de São Paulo, an island?
Okay.
Yeah, and we will be back. It's a group of Argentinians. They are trying to develop the beach 5's there, and the location is just outstanding.
Yeah. There is a tournament in Rio as well.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, on the beach.
Yeah, on the beach. Yeah. But it's going. I have been following that tournament, but I was expecting to already that
it would be growing more.
It would be growing. It looks like the guys from the Argentinian guys who are running that tournament. They based on the Evra model to try to grow something. So let's see.
Yeah.
So probably we'll have a Brazilian team soon in Europe to play one of the legs.
It would be great. The tournament here has had a team from Argentina.
Oh, yeah.
And they actually teams getting themselves psyched up. From Portugal, we've Sexy Technico. From Iran, Pasargad. It was a bit of a baptism of fire for the Iranians this morning. Let's see how they get on against the Portuguese.
This guy, the number 10, Mourão, a legend.
He's the legend.
Portuguese rugby.
Oh, just on the line, touch. Oh, just short of the line.
Right, yeah.
Man out wide if they can release the ball. Turnover.
You cannot
Iran takes it forward.
Cannot waste these opportunities.
No. Strong handoff, but he needs to offload it. Beautiful offload. The officials seem to be working hard to get the players to respect the 5 meters. Well recovered, that ball. He needs a bit of support. He needs some support.
Technique is not releasing the ball in the contact. They go to the contact and then they go to the ground and
yeah. He's in touch. He's in touch. Whoa. There's no lack of commitment.
No, the Iranians, they look fit and they look...
And they're strong.
Yeah. At this time, I would expect a little bit more from the Portuguese team.
Yeah, it seems that the Iranians have talked to themselves, and they.
Oh, in the technique is playing the Iranian games. You know, they are not imposing their game. They are falling into the
trap.
Yeah.
But there we go. Yes.
Yeah. Try.
It's good. Try. Okay.
Just keep the ball moving. Just.
It's tight. The game is very tight. It's
yeah. I would like to know a little bit more about the beach 5's in Iran.
Well, yeah,
do they have tournaments? Or?
They do.
Yeah.
They have a tournament. There's an island called Kish Island. It's in the Gulf, and they've constructed If you check out the Super Beach 5's website, you'll find in the article that was written, we included a link to a video clip taken at last year's Beach 5's in Kish. They have a wonderful, wonderful beach arena.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, architecturally designed. It's fantastic. And the interest is growing. Rugby interest in general is growing in Iran.
Yeah, and for countries where rugby is developing, beach 5's is a great way to.
Well, it's a. Oh, we've got
yellow card.
We've got a. Iran are down to 4. They should be down to 4. Okay, half time. 1-0, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kish Island.
Kish Island. So.
Cesare wants to go, don't you, Cesare?
Yeah. I went with Cesare to Mallorca, so I guess next year we'll be heading to Iran to spread the.
Or to Brazil.
Or to Brazil. I invited him to go in past November, but he had some work commitments.
There is beach 5's in New Zealand also this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
it's a hard choice between Brazil or New Zealand
or Iran.
Yeah, we must make sure to comment about that when the Pacific Islanders come up for the next match, because we'll be sure that Saul Henare will be tuned in. So far, I haven't seen any comment from him, Saul. But. Well, they've broken their duck in the Lignano Beach Arena. They put a score on the board. Needs to look to offload
the ball.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Portuguese need to consider. I mean, there's some very strong runners, but in the sand.
Yeah.
The closer you get to the line, the further away it actually becomes, and there's always a last-minute tackle.
Yeah.
So you've got to never believe that you're going to make it all the way.
If you have someone to pass the ball, just make sure that you pass
absolutely.
it. Just release the ball.
Okay. And I mean the Iranians are still a man down.
Yeah.
So you really should be
taking advantage of that.
I mean, you spoke about that the match last year in the final in Portugal, where Direito scored 2 tries in 45 seconds. They really need to Ooh. They're back to 5.
This is the first time of the New Zealand referee too. So
First time.
yeah.
It's his first time with beach 5's.
Yeah.
So getting to grips with. As we were saying earlier, he's reffing at a very high level in 7's.
What the Iranian team probably lacks in skills, or they put it in commitment. They look.
Yeah.
Any single
hungry.
ball. Yeah, any single ball. They.
Yeah, the jersey's not bad either.
No, no, they have it all. Like,
what do you think of that, Cesare? The Iranian jersey.
Good, that was good.
It's not bad.
Do you know all what Pasargad is?
Hmm?
The things on the jersey over there. Pasargad should be in a sort of historical town, I guess.
Okay. So it's actually the name of a town.
Yeah, an old town.
An old town.
Like
Okay.
Sardinia.
Okay. Well, when you think, I mean, Iran was once as a country very rich culturally.
Yeah. One of the most like.
I don't know about rugby.
Well, rugby, it's I think since about 2000, so it's very recent.
Oh, they started in 2000.
2000, they got the structures put together officially. That's what we've learned, and in fact, I think since 2012, they have received recognition from the IRB, and they're now playing in the Asian Championship, and doing better and better every year. They actually have a women's 7's team.
Yeah. Move the ball.
Yeah, they need to.
This is one of the brothers from the 7's. This one, the guy who did the pass.
Okay. And that's it.
A tough win. I mean.
Yeah. It was
unexpected difficulties for the.
Yeah.
For the Portuguese team.
They found a very competitive Iranian squad. So, Cesare. Okay. The Pirates sound like they mean business. We've got the Danube Pirates from Austria up against the Eagles from the USA. Looking for the offload, not getting it. The USA countering. Max Navas. And they've made it through. He's got a reach. Did he say a double movement?
Danube were a surprise last year.
Hold on, we got you back on there.
Danube were a surprise.
A big surprise, yeah. And they were so close this morning against Padova. The end of the first half, they were leading 3-1.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a nice try.
That's beautiful.
So they take the advantage here. Let's hope that they can keep the momentum. In fact, most of the squad are Austrian full internationals.
Oh yeah.
15s. And the club Rugby Donau in Vienna are once again this year champions, national champions.
Okay. It's a good
and they have been for, I think, Matthias Daxler was here with me earlier on, and he was telling me that they've won it like the last 20 years. But they really got something going last year on the beach. Great. You're seeing there's a level of organization.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to offload it. Oh, beautiful.
Well,
now they're beginning to pump. Some wonderful use of the English language there. I don't know if anybody heard it. Committed fans. Well taken try.
I love the Pirates. These boys are making a great job because I know they had an artificial pitch in Vienna.
Okay.
They started a while ago, and it's a new venue, and they have a beach, an artificial beach rugby pitch, and it's great because they put a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely. The progress that they have made in the last 2 seasons is fantastic.
I watched them the first time in 2012, and from then to here is such a big difference.
And that's what Beach 5's actually can. That's what it brings.
It grows everywhere. I mean, even country where they ski, Abfahrt is the national sport. Ski sloping down. In any case, we have some beach fights also in Austria. Then it's quite a big thing.
No, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. It gives a great opportunity also to a country who, as they are in the second tier in European nations, but it gives them a chance to play on the higher level. Fantastic. And you know, the match this morning with Padova was so close. You know, we could be looking at something completely different. But
Padova have been very lucky.
Yes, absolutely. But they say you make your own luck. Selfies.
They're just smashing the Eagles.
They are absolutely.
The American pride is a little bit.
It's very much dented. The fact that their squad is 3 players down from the beginning. They're going to start feeling it, and you can see it. The spaces are just opening up. It's because the players are rotating much more frequently. They're not getting the rest that they need.
That's crucial too, because sometimes if you teams that they don't have that experience on beach 5s, sometimes just one player too much time on the pitch. It's
absolutely.
It's a gap.
Absolutely.
It's something that should not be there. So you can see the Austria team always taking 5 and putting 5.
Absolutely, which was a strategy that was created by the Italians.
Oh yeah,
and it's funny they similar to the Dutch Lions when they came in 2011 for the first tournament. I think they finished 6th, but during the tournament they were watching Padova Beach. But a wonderful squad at that time, and wonderful strategies for subbing and various plays. They went off, spent the winter in Holland, working on similar style strategies. They came back and they blasted everybody in 2012. And I feel I've seen something similar happen with the Austrians.
Mm-hmm.
They came last year. They've learned, and they're a cohesive team. They're playing as a team. The offloads. Was it considered forward? Was that pass forward?
Yeah. And when you see like big guys running like they run on sand, it's because they practice.
Yeah.
They practice. There's no way that guy there.
There's a nice little flip. You need to look for where's the man. The ref playing the advantage.
It's a good move.
Yeah. Score currently is 6-2. 6-2 in favor of the Austrians. Just giving an update. 6-3. Thanks, Enrico. Ball's gone forward. Austrian possession. Centre of the field. And just cut through. Nice play, nice play. I think the fans are enjoying the shade over there.
Yeah, that makes a big difference, because between 2 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you must be really be a fan, a huge fan, to stay there if there's no shade.
Absolutely.
That's Bjorn Borg, beach 5's player.
Yeah.
He looked Bjorn Borg.
Well, between Bjorn Borg and John McEnroe, it's Benny Daxler. Great player, great character.
Yeah.
One would think that the next thing should be a new tournament in Austria. If these guys
I think we have discussed that on Hebra, and what I think the beach 5's one of the strong points for the sport could be you can play beach fives in big cities, you know.
Yeah.
Like London,
Absolutely.
Vienna. So that's because you don't need that much space. So
No, it's a very small footprint, as we know.
And imagine tourists going to Vienna and suddenly they just watch 10 guys playing beach fights. It's great. I think
Absolutely.
we were about to have a tournament in Munich this year, but then things didn't work. So I think it's a good opportunity.
Was that because the first tournament in Munich was indoors?
Yeah. No, but we were trying to. For me, it makes sense if it's outdoor. Indoor,
Yeah.
I think it's not.
Although the only thing is that in terms of during the winter, the idea of having a large venue and filling it on a.
Yeah. Well, it could work too, but I
mean,
know.
I guess the thought behind it, the Austrians they're running riot now. I guess the thought behind it is that in a country that might suffer from a lot of rain, that you can actually create, or that it could be at a time in the season that you can actually create the tournament and play it, create the conditions inside. I mean, but it really, and the fact that it's so small, it does show the potential for the sport to grow.
Actually, in London, they run it's a touch tournament
touch
in
tournament.
Covent Garden.
Yeah, they did. They had
look good.
The first one last year. I think the size of the pitch was quite small.
Yeah, I think so.
And so this year they've moved to Canary Wharf. So they're actually down by the River Thames. I don't know. We'll see. It's coming up at the beginning of August, but we'll see what the photographs and things will tell us after.
Flybears were there last year.
They were. And I think they've got two pitches. They've constructed two pitches. So there we go. The Austrians are back in business with a final score of 10-5.
That's. I'm from my point of view. I guess last year was for me. I would say a turning point.
Yeah.
For Lignano. Last year the level was not that high as you was supposed or to be. Some teams came here because I think they were in a changing process.
Yeah.
And this year, I guess the level is just really good.
Yeah.
Really good. You see, like these guys, Pirates, really consistent. Tonga improved. Flare Bears improved.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was just a question of teams were rearranging.
Absolutely.
Their squads because it happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
It happens. But I think we will watch tomorrow really good games.
In terms of the classification, we're going to be very interested to see what Enrico's computer system will throw out at us at the end of the evening, just after 6 o'clock. Sometime we should know what
you have like 6-8 teams at the same level. Magnets, Padova, Oval, Forum Yuli, Tonga, Flare Bears. I think at least those 6 teams. And Danube
I would put Danube certainly. I mean
7 teams at least that they are pretty much at the same level.
Yeah, certainly the first 8 teams in the classification can all still go on to win the tournament.
Yeah. And the thing is, amongst those 8 teams, some underdog can just ruin.
Well, you know what happened a couple of years ago here when the Portuguese, the Caparica Sharks.
They won just one game in the first.
And they came and they then
went to the semis because
made it all the way through to the semis,
Yeah.
and actually, were unlucky. A great squad we had hoped to see them last year. Unfortunately, they
Yeah, it's a pity
had to
because
retire
they are
from-
really committed. They are the only 100% beach rugby team in Portugal. They really
That's
joined
yeah.
together for the beach rugby season. But they are really young too, so they have some.
There's a future. There's a future.
Yeah, their future. Yeah, I would really love to see them here because I think they have the spirit, the beach
Yes.
fives.
Yeah.
Because they mix fun, but they are really good players. They most like at least more than 50% plays for under 20s national teams in
Fantastic.
Portugal. So we'll see if they will.
Yeah,
be
I mean,
or not.
The important thing is that all the work that has been done in Italy, in Portugal, in Spain, in France, to build knowledge and awareness of beach rugby. It has a great future, but it needs as you said earlier on, it needs the players.
Yeah.
And when you hear about young teams like this and that they're focused on it,
I have seriously, I have no doubt that beach fives it's nowadays the most exciting beach sports.
Yeah,
I think that's because beach soccer, because soccer is huge. I mean, you can't compete with beach soccer, but it's
and
already.
they have so many players. I mean, there's so many people.
Yeah. But I know it's not surprising for anyone to watch beach soccer. You know,
it's. I mean, I think also. I mean, even simple logistics.
Yeah.
Each half is, I think, 18 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a 36-minute game.
Kind of boring.
For the particularly for the supporters, for the fans, that if you have one team that is totally dominant,
then
you have to wait for 36 minutes, or it becomes boring, or you leave. Or whereas here,
that's true.
You have the turnover is really quick. It keeps
and rugby itself has a different appeal because everyone likes rugby.
Yeah.
Because it's different, because it's contact, because it's exciting. So in beach fives, it's just a short version with the best of. It's a condensed.
It's condensed. Yeah.
It's condensed. With everything, it's the best. You pick everything. The best of rugby,
and put it together in
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So that's great, That's
and it's
great.
what's wonderful is, as I said, we've seen it today. Already a couple of potential upsets. A favourite team can trip up very quickly and find themselves in a position. It nearly happened to Padova this morning. They recuperated, they recovered, and then finally took that victory. But you can see how that's what makes it great in a tense atmosphere. And tomorrow, for sure, it will be.
And the women's beach fives is growing as well.
Yeah,
it's growing. I mean, in Figueira we had a great final against Benfica, the Portuguese team, and Dragonfly, the French team.
Yeah,
that was really mind-blowing. Like, seriously, the commitment that they had, the tackles, the way they played, Jesus, that was intense. Yeah, that was really intense, Sometimes if you, for 15s and 7s, women's rugby is a bit slow, you don't feel it in beach fives. Their weight, so they are fast, and
perfect,
their agility really fits into the beach fives.
No, it's fantastic. We've got the Spanish and the Pacific Islanders coming in. We might get a little bit of action here.
Similar ways to play. They like contact.
Yeah.
Both like contact, so.
We're going to get the. Okay. Saul is obviously out there.
Asturs went 7th in Figueira last weekend. They drove all the way here from Spain.
Wow. They're swarming over them, but the Spanish are doing okay to turnover ball. Ref calling it back. Just a little too far away to hear the ref's comment, but he remarked on something happening twice. I don't know, was it a crossing of some sort, or? But that's unfortunate for the Pacific Islanders to turn over an easy ball like that. Good position, well played, Andre Gini. Ball's gone forward. Possession still with the Spanish.
Too tough, the Pacific Islanders.
Oh, not too sure. I'm not exactly sure what ref Dave Drury is referring to, but he's obviously spoken to them.
Yeah,
and he's saying that's another time. I'm not at perhaps at the right angle to see. Okay. So the boys from the Southern Hemisphere are on the board. There's no rest. They're swarming. Turnover ball. Okay, this time the Spanish were back 5. Okay. Offside. Great tackle. They're absolutely swarming over them. There will be a price paid.
Yeah.
But if they rotate the squad, they could keep this pace up. Woof.
Yeah.
That's it. Just looking at the lineup as it's coming after. This will be an important match. Match 16.
Only decides.
Yeah. Andre Gini scoring, I think, his first try of the tournament. Andre now heads our Hall of Fames for most capped player. This year he's earning his 8th cap. That's some commitment.
Sorry?
8 years.
8 years here in...
You receive it. You play in Lignano. You receive a cap for each tournament that you play in.
Yeah.
An imaginary cap.
So it's the 8th season of Pacific.
No, in fact, it's. I think the Pacific Islanders have been coming here for at least 10 years.
Jeez.
But this is Andre's 8th trip. which is that's a huge commitment. You think about it, 8 summers,
years.
8
summers coming here.
Yeah, to do this.
Yeah. Did they ever win or?
They were no, they haven't won. They were beaten finalists, I think, in 2007. They've been semi-finalists, quarter-finalists. Last year again, semi-finalists. They came third in 2013. So they're always one of the strong teams, one of the teams to look out for. And of course, they bring such color.
When they perform the
Sipitao, the fans love it. Absolutely love it. So, Saul, what are you thinking at this stage? You've got to be watching. He's got to be watching. Saul Hanari. Also, he won 7 caps. He returned to New Zealand 2 years ago. And he's actually embarking with Chris Webb, one of his ex-RFU referee who came here also. This year was his 8th trip to Lignano. But down in New Zealand, they're looking to set up a Beach 5's tournament. And the first one, I think they're planning, will be in November.
Okay.
So we're hoping to hear more about that in the coming months. And we wish them well with it. Big hit, nice take. Ooh. That'll make them feel a little bit better. It seemed to be just anticipating the run.
Yeah.
You know, because the pass is going over the shoulder. You know, they're eager. They want to do it, but the timing isn't just right. But it's amazing what a couple of tries will do in 10 seconds. For the confidence is, you can sense it growing.
And it's important to have a routine as a team in Beach 5 because there's no time to think.
Yeah.
So you need to do it like automatically. Like,
absolutely.
You know, you need to have a routine.
Yeah.
If you lost time, if you lose time thinking, then
absolutely
things won't work.
The other team will have scored.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a scoreline of 6-0 at the moment.
I was watching the scores now, and I don't know. Magnets can be in danger now for the first 8.
Yes, they could be. That really could be.
Well, they will play against.
Okay, well they've got Pasargad. If they put up a big score, it will work for them in the points difference. But
there's a lot of teams with when winning.
Yeah, because we're looking at the Magnets have a victory, Technical have a victory. We're also looking for Amuli have 2 victories.
So
So it will depend. This match is going to be the big match, match 16, because it could send one or other of these teams home.
Yeah.
Because you would say that certainly the Magnets should take a victory against Pasargad. So this is really you could say the final for Pool A, which was between the Portuguese and Forum Uli. And then the Pacific Islanders against the Flare Bears is also going to be like a final of Pool C. Because obviously Ovale Beach are going to go through. There's no doubt about that. They will go through as the pool winners.
Pool B, things are already.
Pool B is interesting because you've the Danube Pirates who are got back in action. They've just got 1 win, but they're back in action. Padova have the 2 wins. So the Pirates Tonga match will also be a final. So we're looking at we could say the last 3 are all going to decide who will definitely go and who will stay. But I would expect all of these to qualify in the top 8. But it's just a question of who they will then play in the quarterfinals tomorrow.
Wow, great pass.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. You have to feel for the players, though, sometimes.
Yeah.
When you take a defeat like that, I mean, they're all exhausted. They gave 100%.
All they had. It's really tough to play on sand. I mean, it's
And for the players to think that their next matchup is against Marseille.
Marseille, yes.
No, it's tough. But then, as we say in Super Beach 5's, it's not for your average guys.
Yeah, that's
Beach
true.
5's is definitely not for your average guys. I mean, they're playing out there. As I say, we do have the breeze, but it's a hot day.
It's perfect here in the shade.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so match 13 at 16:20 will feature the Magnets from Belgium against Pasargad from Iran. So that's our next matchup. But Dr. Sport do more than just beach rugby, or is it you're involved in promoting other sports events
Actually, I'm involved with rugby. I'm a rugby coach.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in charge of coordinating the youth levels of my club.
Okay.
In Portugal, and for my company, we run a big festival, sports and music festival, and we're gonna start it's kind of a franchise competition for
Okay.
amateur soccer players to go to Dubai for it's like a world amateur.
Okay.
Yeah, so any team can just sign up and
Fantastic.
as a qualifying stage at each country.
Okay.
And the team who wins goes to Dubai with everything paid, like pros.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna start that in October.
Fantastic.
October, yeah.
And have you other initiatives for rugby that you're working on? Or?
I actually I run a memorial for under 14 teams, a memorial for a player that unfortunately disappeared at the age of 18
Wow.
from my club. A really promising player. I was his teammate. He with the age of 15, he was already playing for the first team. So he was
fantastic.
Yeah. So, but sadly, he disappeared. So for the last 14 years, we run a memorial for
Wonderful.
him. Yeah, and it's really good. It's a lot. I mean, it's the youth tournament.
Okay.
That's been run for longest in Portugal. So
Fantastic.
there's no other tournament going on for 14 years.
Yeah.
With ups and downs, of course. With ups and downs, but this last edition was in May. Was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Wonderful. No, it's important. It's important to remember.
Yeah.
In fact, we here in the Super Beach 5's family, we lost one of our friends, one of our referees, the English referees, Jed Stone, who you would have met a couple of years ago. 49 years of age, a young man, and sadly he passed away at the end of June, just 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we just need to believe that good people goes to a good place. So
yes, for sure.
They will be somewhere looking at the
absolutely
Mediterranean, having some beers.
I've no doubt he's up there looking and going. But
just resting and have a good time.
Yeah. I hope we'd be pleased to know that we've decided to rename our Fair Play Award.
Okay.
The Tournament Fair Play Award will be the Jed Stone Trophy.
That's nice.
He was a great referee. He refereed the final, actually, the first European Cup final in 2012, when it was when the Dutch Lions took the title. So incredible to go from one extreme to another. But
I think something that has never changed is the rugby values. So
yeah,
you know. So
there's always, I think rugby has a strength, a family spirit that amongst players, ex-players, that the spirit, if someone's in trouble, they need a helping hand, there is always that camaraderie and friendship. That
my club has a really nice clubhouse, and I used to say that you can be 10 years without showing up, and the day that you show up, no one will ask you where have you been.
Where have you been? It's like, oh, great to see you.
Just to see you. You know, so I think that describes what rugby is. You know, it's just rugby family is always there.
Absolutely.
And the way I met Cesare, it's really interesting too. Like Cesare is passionate about Beach 5's. You all know that, and he's always looking at what everyone is doing about Beach 5's worldwide. It's
absolutely.
He's like a FBI agent. So one day in the Sunday morning, I just got a phone call for a weird number. and I asked myself, "Wow, who's
this?"
So I was Cedric, trying to know more about the tournament that we by the time we're starting in Portugal, and yeah, then we just start to work together. And to do the best we can.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and I bet. Well, I mean, I didn't know about Cesar before, but when I started to plan the tournament in Portugal was something that I already wanted to do to be sustainable, not just to come up one year.
1 year and
so,
then
and my example was
Lignano.
Yeah, was Lignano, and I know that you are behind the media stuff, and I based myself. I stole some pictures by the time. Now I can use.
No.
Now I can use. I already have enough. But by the time I stole some media content from
I think we've all done it.
Yeah. So.
But it's funny. It's nice. It's nice to know in a way. I had to laugh when I saw last year, the 2013, on the IRB HSBC website for promoting the Gold Coast Sevens.
Oh yeah.
And they took a photograph of the captains on the beach.
Oh yeah.
And you had to ask yourself
the photo
the photo. It's like the photo the photos that we've been doing here, and you can it's in a way. I mean, it could be coincidence, or it could be that they're going. Actually, those guys have got. I mean, every year we try something new. We try to bring something new. We leave the opportunity open to teams like Pasargad. Who they will hopefully go home. They will. I mean, hopefully, like the Austrians. Hopefully, like the Dutch Lions. Yeah. They will have. I mean, I have seen them. They've been recording the matches, and that they will see. God, that's what the other teams are doing. That they will learn something, and that
even like it happens in Portugal too. Last weekend we had roughly like 2,000 people watching on the beach for the finals, and for 90% of the players, it's probably the when they play for that crowd here in Lignano as well. I mean, most of these players have never played for such a big crowd like they will play tomorrow. So that's something that adds its value.
And while they are, while each squad is effectively a club side. We introduced the national element whereby they can stand in the field and sing their national anthem. And the hope is, of course, that one day we will have a national series. That's what we really hope for. For anybody from Rugby Europe who is listening and watching in Paris. We hope that this is demonstrating a potential, because the club structure is strong. We would love the national structure also, because we all of it will help to spread the word of Beach 5's.
I don't want to be mean, but I think that one of the weaknesses of Beach 5's is it's too good, so it's difficult to someone to acknowledge that someone has just started built something so good, so they try to keep it on the shade,
and then at some point they go, oh, look what we've created.
So that's people feels like envy, like, oh, that guys, they did that. So,
well, it in fact, in the world of soccer, the Brazilian organizers of the beach soccer, the first world tournament, they did it completely independent.
For years.
For years.
Yeah.
And then in the end, FIFA realized that actually, there were a lot of people who like beach soccer. And so now the tournament is big and organized, and but those guys are still involved. I think it's a Beach Soccer World, I think is the name of their company, but they are involved in organizing all the qualification tournaments.
So they gave them the credit.
Yes.
To start. Yeah. And if you think that for a kid to that's a try.
That's a try. That's a try.
Uh, I don't know. Iran looks like they yeah. I was saying that I work with kids, so I know the effort that you need to do to make a kid to go and to try rugby.
Sure.
It's not easy to convince them, the parents, to go to the field. And here you are on the beach, so the kid is already here. It's easy
Absolutely.
to introduce rugby.
And it's again, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
It's a game,
I think Beach 5's is probably one of the most powerful tools to promote
Rugby.
rugby worldwide.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to see all the unions like running promotional activities while the Everlag series.
Yes, absolutely.
Are being going on. I've tried that with the Portuguese union, but I didn't.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
No, but I think that also, because the unions have, they already have strong sponsor commitments,
Yeah.
and part of that is to
Bring them on.
bring them all
Yeah. Yeah.
a bit of recognition and attention. I mean, for me, it just makes, from a marketing point of view, it makes complete sense. It's the expression would be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
If- but yeah, I'm hoping strong handoffs.
There is Sander, the head of
Yeah,
Ghent Magnets.
he's a real
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. He's a Beach 5's man.
He's absolutely.
He loves Beach 5's. He plays for the national team, for the under 23s,
That's right.
Belgium national team.
And he's been involved. I mean, in fact, a number of the players that they brought in the first year are now currently playing Belgian international
Yeah,
sevens. One of the is actually playing in I think it's in Perpignan.
Oh yeah.
Jens Torf, if I remember correctly. And there was Jean-Baptiste Leclerc, who is now signed with Stade Francais.
Serious?
Absolutely.
The tall guy. Was that?
No, he's. I would put him in the front row.
Okay, so it's not the one I was thinking.
Powerful
Yeah.
young guy, and in fact, a lot of the players that are playing here this weekend are for their own countries, playing at full international level.
Yeah.
So I mean, the quality of player
it's good.
Is good. It's rising, and already in teams.
Yeah, you have easily 20 guys here playing for international level for
Yeah.
countries easily. The atmosphere is a bit tense amongst the Iranian team.
Iranians. Yeah, I think someone's getting a talking to for a missed tackle or something. God only knows. Ball's gone forward there from the
It's
Belgians.
interesting how big not just Beach 5's but Beach Rugby too is in Holland and in Belgium. They have huge tournaments there.
Absolutely.
Huge. They are not totally converted to Beach 5's, but we will evangelize them soon.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We are in the process.
But if you think, I mean, here in Italy, the Lega Italiana di Beach Rugby, the LIB, or have, depending from one season to the next, this is, I think, their 16th consecutive year of the national championship. Somewhere between 25 and 28 venues.
Yeah, that's huge.
With more than 1,000 players. And as you were saying earlier on, also with a huge growth in ladies beach 5's. In fact, Italy has the biggest organized league in the world. Knock on. The thing about that rush defense, where it's very high, is if you leave a little hole, that's it.
There's no way back.
There's no way back. Oh.
I'm pretty sure that after this international experience, the Iranian team will improve.
There's no doubt about it.
And I guess in 2-3 years, if they keep coming, we will see some big improvements.
Yeah, in fact, I mean, I was thinking it.
As you can see, 2 tries against Magnets. It's something.
That's absolutely something.
Absolutely.
I was just thinking to myself, it's the 3rd match. Already they are learning something from what they've seen in the other.
Because in defense they can't be tougher than this. They look. What I feel is teams have some troubles to play against them. Their way to play the game.
Yeah.
It's not usual, so your mindset is not ready for. They're playing with 4 guys just.
They're just I think coming in from the side, and so you would expect that the scores will just in this 2 minutes. Oh, great tackle.
You cannot take anything granted.
No.
Beach 5's. And it's not easy to ref Beach 5's.
It's got to be
everything.
tough.
Yeah,
it's got to be tough
happens in few seconds and.
The 5, yeah. The 5, playing with 5. No. Yeah, no, he's gone off. He's off the field. Momentarily was on the field, but That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ghent went through, but with some.
Not.
They need to work hard.
Yeah, they're not on. They're not on fire.
No.
The last couple of years, the first day, they've been hammering everybody.
Yeah.
Today, it seems. Just get a final score on that one, Enrico. The punteggio. Okay, grazie. You would have to say that Sander looks relieved.
Yeah. For making the top 8.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at this stage now, you. Okay. They've got.
Can you already predict to?
They've got 2 victories. It's really down to what happens here. Forum have 2 victories. Technico have got 1 victory.
But even if Technico wins, it's not granted they will move forward because of the tries. No.
Because of the tries, because they got a good score here. I don't have the score here, but I mean, I think it was. I don't know, 4 or 5. I'll have to check it. But the try difference here is because it was for Forum it was 10-0. So
yeah. I think Forum is already.
You would think that. I mean, if they get.
I don't know if Technico is not already out. Because they need to win against Forum Uli, but they need to score a lot of tries.
They need to score a lot of tries.
Yeah, so I think.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
I mean, but with the way that Forum Uli have played, the victory over the Magnets certainly made a big impression on them. I think they will go into the match against the Technico side feeling pretty confident.
I think so.
But
I think the Caparica Sharks, the Portuguese team that was here in 2012, they went to the top 8 with just 1 victory. Jesus, the seagull just.
He's. It was almost a scene from an Alfred Hitchcock film there.
The birds?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
USA kickoff their final match of the day. And unfortunately for them, straight up, they've offered Padova an easy opener. Whoa. It just goes to show you're that close to the line.
Yeah,
you have a three.
yeah.
You have a 3-on-1 almost overlap, and you still don't score. It's just.
Oh, good interception. Good
Great.
offload. Yeah.
Okay.
1-1 or 2-1?
1-1.
1-1.
Let me check the. Ball's gone forward. Ooh. The ball went forward.
Mm-hmm. Ball forward.
You know,
Ball forward.
it looked it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the touch judge was in a better position than
Yeah.
we were.
We didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the numbers on their jerseys. This kind of like dog bone effect. Incredible. Strong guys.
Good for USA now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, still in the game.
That looks like a nice try. But
Really
this is it,
fast this game.
It's
It's
getting
just
faster and faster. End to end. The Americans are sticking to their task. Fair play to them. Oh. Great position for Padova now.
Yeah.
Look, it's there's another wonderful example. Such a short distance from the line, but it's so far away at the end.
You think that you are so close, you are not.
It's like
on grass you will.
Absolutely, on grass that's a try 100 times out of 100. Okay, half time. Okay, 5-2.
So who found the referee? The New Zealand referee?
The IRB.
Yeah, the IRB. Oh, they sent him.
They sent him.
Oh, cool.
So that's for those tuning in from down under or from Holland or Scotland, where he's currently affiliated. It's James McPhail, and he seems to be enjoying his first
Beach 5's
tournament.
We can see that it's already some kind of recognition by IRB, no?
Oh, absolutely! This is the 4th year in a row.
They send referees.
Yeah, they're let's say their view is at least a positive one.
Yeah, yeah.
We're very grateful for the support.
What do you think is holding them to just fully invest on beach 5's?
Well, I think the fact that what's got their attention at the moment is 7's and the development in 7's and its arrival, bringing rugby back to the Olympic stage in Brazil in 2 years' time, 2016. So I guess from the point of view, of development, they probably want to put that one to bed first.
Yeah, first and then.
But I mean, they're watching closely.
And they tried to do something with FIRA this year.
I mean, the discussions, it didn't work in the end. And I guess it was a question of timing. But it's getting. I mean, I guess part of our job is trying to get people to, read from the same page.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And I guess it just takes time. But I think that what EBRA has achieved with the beach series, only in its second year, going from 4 tournaments to 7.
Yeah.
It demonstrates the potential. And obviously, what EBRA needs is support.
Yeah.
And let's say that to this point, it's moral support, which
at least
is at least that, and it is positive. So we'll take every form of support that we can get. But it's anything that will open the eyes of the sporting world, anything that will convince official organizations, federations, unions, as to the potential benefit to the sport of rugby. In the end, will be a positive thing, because it will help us to find sponsors.
Yeah, for sure.
That we need, because at the end, that's what will make everything work for everybody.
Because in the project like this, at a certain stage, you need to grow and you need sponsors.
Absolutely.
If not,
absolutely. I mean, for sure, local sponsors are and always will be important to each tournament.
Yeah, but then
in terms of linking everything together, you need an international sponsor as well.
Yeah.
Someone who will benefit
from
each market.
Yeah. Because now it's difficult to come up with a sponsors pack.
Might be a good time to speak to Heineken.
I think so.
When you think that. I mean, they're wonderful sponsors of sport, but when you think that they've lost the Heineken Cup, the famous, iconic European club competition. Although, to be honest, I actually don't know if they are in some way involved in the new European.
Good.
Nice. Who knows whether I don't think they've officially announced who are the key sponsors for the new European Rugby Champions Cup.
Yeah.
In fact, the title of it doesn't really roll off the tongue. The Heineken Cup was easy.
Yeah.
But again, you see, it goes to show the potential of a tournament or of a series. I mean, there's no doubt that the HSBC are gaining huge recognition as sevens grows. They are growing
as well
with
alongside
it, and there's a kind of a loyalty thing as well in rugby, and. It's not, let's say sponsorship isn't dead. It's not dead money. You know, it's.
No.
And you know, rugby supporters, rugby players, they
So a brand,
they look very positively on
a brand who invests on rugby.
Yeah, absolutely. So a convincing victory for Padova Beach, which should probably see them, dare I say, in and around second or third in the classification. I think we'll know for sure now in a few minutes. But I'm pretty sure that Marseille are going to be confirmed. If they take the victory, on try count alone, they will be. They should be first in the classification. But with three victories from three victories, Padova should be in and around second, third.
From the three pools, it goes the two first of each pool, and then the best 2/3. Okay.
It's more or less how it should work out, but there is also elements taken into account in terms of the age profile of the teams and so on and so forth. So you get additional points in the classification, but so just looking at it at the moment, I would say, I mean, one can never assume. One should never assume. But on what we've seen, I don't see Ovale losing to the Spanish. And with their try count from the previous matches, I see them being first in the classification. Padova Beach have also won 3, so they will be second or third. It depends on the age profile of the team. Also because if Forum win, they'll have won 3.
Yeah.
So in that case, but already I think we can say that Padova are qualified in the, let's say, the top 3.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that Marseille will also. And as I say, but this is where it starts to get interesting in these 3 games.
The last 3
because
games
it will make a huge difference to these teams if they qualify in 6th or in 7th or in 8th, because whoever qualifies in 8th position will play the first. So none of them will want to be, but you know, it happened. I mean, for example, it happened 2 years ago with we spoke about the Caparica Sharks.
I think they went 8th.
Yeah.
And they beat
the Magnets
that were second.
No, the Magnets were first in the
class.
Yeah,
they were first.
So it can happen.
Yeah,
it can happen if it. I mean, I remember that particular game so well, and a wonderful team. It was Francisco Cari and Manuel
Morão.
Fantastic.
They were both in Figueira last week, and they still
fantastic guys. Well, if you're watching, big shout out to you guys. And it was I mean, in fact, it wasn't terribly surprising. It was surprising that they had been drawn in a tough pool, and so they came through. Actually, the benefit that they had on the age profile, because as a young team, you get additional bonus points, and so they got that 8th place, and they made it all the way through to the semi-finals. And you know, I mean, they were, you could say, on the money. They had a great style. Small guys, but really fit, fast, with some great skills. So hopefully we'll see them again one day.
We hope so. Now the thing's gonna fire up a little bit.
Yeah, we've basically got the last three matches of the evening. We've basically three pool finals.
Yeah.
Because the winner, or should I say four, we would expect that Marseille are going to win this. And then so we've got three very, very interesting matches. Excellent, thank you. Grazie, Enrico. We got some interesting statistics already. Out of the number of matches played, 14. 147 tries have been scored. 6 yellow cards, no red cards. Already Spain are under serious pressure. They're a try down. Holding on in the ball's gone forward. Advantage to the Spanish.
A slow start for Oval.
Yeah, it's surprisingly. I mean, the Spanish are showing some pride.
Yeah.
But then when you get somebody who passes the ball the full width of the field and in the corner. Oof. That was a big hit. Fair play to that. I can't see his number, but he took a big hit. Touch judge calls the knock on. Just the movement, even in a small space. He probably let that go too early, but the speed that these guys have on the wings on sand, it's just quite remarkable.
Good hands.
Lovely, lovely pickup.
Yeah.
lovely flicks.
Yeah. The Spanish, they're definitely showing some pride here.
Absolutely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Beautiful feet. Oh, you have to say that was one of the passes of the tournament.
This reminds me, you know, the Harlem Globetrotters.
It's a little Harlem Globetrotter-esque. Definitely.
I'm thinking about touring these guys like
Yeah.
Globetrotters around the beaches.
Absolutely. That's
all over the world.
If my eyes do not deceive me, that was Romain Quintain.
Yeah.
Who scored that, or who provided the
If you ask me
assist.
how he did it, I don't know if
because he was passing that way.
and somehow the ball went to the other way.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Spinning. The ball was spinning,
Well,
I guess.
He's played international French touch. Played for the national team, where they, for the previous 3 years or so, they were running a European tournament in Anglet. And he's definitely a player to watch. He's also played with Les Bleus, which
the team that
let's
was
say
here last year.
they were here last year. Particularly strong in sevens. And it's, as I understand, Les Bleus is like a development. It's a development, sevens development side
for the national team.
just below the national team. So
But it was interesting to watch how they, being such good players because they were, but they didn't adapt themselves to the sand.
no, they didn't. But also their temperament. At one moment, they got very frustrated.
Yeah, that's
and,
why when you don't win and you cannot solve the problem, then you lose your mind.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's 3-0 at the moment, which is not.
It's not.
It's not a big. I mean,
No.
it's actually. It's telling an awful lot about how the Spanish are playing, how they want to play.
Yeah.
Oh. Two guys going to.
Yeah,
I think two of them.
that happens.
Have two of them been sent?
Yeah.
Again, by the time they reach the touchline, they're friends.
That's fine.
You accept it. It's the heat of
Yeah.
the moment. Quite literally, the heat of the arena.
I mean, it's such a physical and contact sport that sometimes.
They're big. They're big, strong guys, and.
The only thing I'm sure about is tonight they will have some beers together.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it was Angel Pintado,
Angel.
and he is an angel.
So
I mean, he was obviously upset about something that happened in a close situation. So that was a lovely, lovely offload. There's something the French expect. They know that the other player will be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good move.
Good move. Great try.
Okay.
That's worthy.
That's Oval style.
Absolutely.
It's good to have a team like Oval now because they are setting the new standard.
It's absolutely a new standard. In fact, you could say that in Beach 5's that the top standard has been in Italy. in recent years. Between Padova Beach, I Pessimi from Lazio. In between, there was a victory for the Dutch.
Yeah.
But you could say that
I think
the Italians have, for example, they have owned this tournament. Well, I mean, even though there were a number of years in the early years where the Irish side, Bective Renegades, came and they won 2 titles. But the tournament has moved on a lot. And in fact, throughout all that time, as I say, Marseille have been in 2 finals, lots of semi-finals. But they've never won. And I think they will only be if they take the title this weekend, they'll only be the second French side to win. But it's good that because it sets a bar for all the other countries to raise their game.
Oh, huge tackle there too. I mean, till now the perfect mix for beach 5's will be like fast and strong players, but the oval beach is now adding something new to the game. It's a try.
Yeah, that's a try.
They are having a different flair, a different way to do the things.
Yeah.
Look,
it's attractive. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful speed.
Teams are getting ready for the next game. It's going to start some decisions.
They're eager.
Yeah.
Two teams, Técnico from Portugal and Forum Iuli. You're here from the region in Friuli, Venezia Giulia. Both teams making their debut.
Yeah.
In Lignano, and already on the first day, this is a crucial match for both.
Actually, Técnico, they are the national champions for Portugal.
That's right. That's
2013.
Cesare was telling me. Yeah. So they played the circuit in.
Yeah, they went first last year, and they are fighting for the title this year too.
And
so.
In relation to a side like Diretto, do they only play in your tournament?
No, now this year they are playing. They are on the lead now.
Okay.
Today there is a competition in Porto, in the north of Portugal, and in 2 weeks going to be the grand final in the south of Portugal. So
because it'd be wonderful to see them also here in Lignano, because they're from what I saw of last year's final.
No, they're really good.
A very strong
team.
That
team is the base of the both 15s and 7s national Portuguese teams. So
okay.
The quality is there. We just need them to will to come.
Absolutely.
Lignano.
And a little bit of sponsorship help.
Yeah. The thing is, in Portugal, the season is too long as well. So teams, the players now are already tired. They need to rest.
And in fact, I imagine then for a pre-season that
the preseason they will have the preseason in like a month or less than a month.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I think here in Italy the pre-season starts in
even worse
the 4th of August.
for the players involved with the international competitions for Portugal. So.
But I guess the Portuguese sevens squad operate independently. I mean, they're focused. They're very focused on sevens.
But they didn't manage that. They wanted to, but in Portugal we don't have that many quality players. So they will start. They want to start it now with younger players and let's see, divide the split.
Okay.
Things.
Okay, well, let's see what's going to come out of this.
It's going to be a really interesting game.
You see, you see a team spirit growing. You can actually, you can sense it from the forum players. I mean, it quite literally is their first time playing beach 5's together. Were formed especially for this tournament, but with a view to joining the Ebra circuit next year and playing in tournaments
around
in Figueira and Marseille and so on.
It's a big game for the Portuguese team. They are playing here the qualification for the top 8 teams.
Yeah.
But they still promoting contact. That's not the way.
Lovely offload. Committed in defense.
Yeah.
Okay. Technical ball. A good attacking position. Forum retreat the 5 meters. Pass was a little bit high.
Move the ball fast.
Yeah.
Try to.
It's going in. It's taking the full contact rather than a partial, rather than the hit with the offload. He's strong. That's Milou. Number 11. Knowing Stefano, he'll be quite happy with that.
Huge tackle by the.
Oh, it's yeah. The guys were leaving the field and caught the ball.
They can't be there.
They can't be there.
It shows some lack of organization.
Okay. Ball goes forward. It's for Technico. Good position.
Oh.
Ooh. definitely took a bit of a knock in that particular collision. There's a nice ball. Strong defense. You're right though, Rui. They're taking the ball very much into contact.
Yeah.
And it's the support play is from the Technico squad is it's not arriving. It's not arriving in time.
Abra ball, abra ball, abra ball.
So 2-1. It is very important, actually, the organisation of the squad on the touchline, that there is someone independent, of the team who's actually coordinating the players, because you come off, you're exhausted. You probably don't want to go back on.
Yeah, you can see that the Technico has something, because they lost just by one with Ghent. They are now fighting this game.
Yeah, well, there they go. They've just tied it up. It's 2-2. They seem to start slow. They seem to.
No. Off time.
Okay, 2-2. So far, I can give you a couple of other little statistics. In terms of try scoring, Padova Beach are the leading team with 21 tries scored. Unfortunately for Pasargad in Iran, they are ranked as the least team with the least number of tries scored, with 3. But I know the guys are obviously happy that they've broken the duck here at Lignano. In terms of individual try scorers, Jesse Gibbs from the Magnets is the leading scorer with 5. Then we've 2 from Padova Beach with Fabrice Tau, Lucio Pratti with 4, Spencer Goggin, the USA, with 4, and Julien Bouchard, French captain from Marseille, with 4, and then a whole host of guys with 3. Give you more information later.
Really interesting second part of the game that is tied, and
yeah. Ooh. Just couldn't get the offload.
Yeah. Yeah, the referee needs to award the advantage.
Yes, yeah, it didn't accrue.
Yeah.
You cannot lose concentration for 1 second. That was very good play from Technico.
Move the.
You know, there's also something about, you know, with one of the keys to the game being the offload. In the normal 15s game, they wouldn't be offloading in that way.
Yeah.
They'd be obviously be retaining the possession much more, and so you can see oftentimes where a player is just not expecting the he's called touch. Oh, he's gone through. It's tied up at 3-3. Okay, offside. The ref is going to. I don't believe it. Two minutes.
This game is.
It's ebbing and flowing. It's going one way and the other. It's.
I won't say it's a well-played game, but interesting.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's something. That's good. That's good. Yeah. It's the way Portuguese like to do things. Leave everything to the last minute. You know what? 2 seconds.
Well, you know, we spoke about it earlier that if Technico happened to win this game, even though Forum Juli had a very strong try differential. At this moment in time, you could say that that Technico are gaining points in the classification with every move.
Oh, that's.
Your countrymen are happy.
Scusa. That was a good win for the Portuguese team. Finally.
Yeah, 7-3.
Finally.
7-3 was the result. It kind of says something about Group A. All three. It says something about Group A that all three teams took 2 victories.
Yeah.
And I think that should secure.
Yeah, technically we'll move on.
They should move
for
up.
Sure.
Possibly 1 or 2 places, but it will really depend here.
No, because the Danubes are already on top. So,
well, the only thing
I think we will need to look to
if
USA probably is no.
Yeah, no, the USA won't make the top 8.
No.
Tonga is the one that can change.
Yeah.
and that's against the Austrians. So
yeah. And also flare bears. Look,
flare bears could.
Flare bears can easily come
Yeah.
to the bottom.
Yeah.
Easily, because they flare bears, sexy technical, and belief Tonga, they have almost the same.
Very similar.
Similar points.
Yep.
And so if belief in technical, they can go in, and flare bears probably.
And it really will make the difference. It's for the 8th team.
Yeah.
Because they will.
It's going to be really interesting at the end. So the next game will be.
Next game up is the Danube Pirates
match again.
Against Tonga. It was a great match against the USA.
Yes.
Really strong.
This one's important.
This is really important.
It's like 12 teams overall. The first 8.
Well, we have, This is Rui. If I can take this, just to. Okay, this was the classification 2 games ago.
Okay.
And at that moment, you're sitting in 5th place. Okay. Now this is changing a little bit, obviously now because the Portuguese won.
Yeah.
Forum Yuli lost.
Yeah.
So there might be.
And if Tonga win, it's important.
So Tonga are outside.
We gotta kind of win this one.
So, but you know, it could also be that if the Pacific Islanders beat the Flare Bears, depending on the score in this match, that the Flare Bears could be knocked out.
So there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know what the Enrico. Hai la classifica? La classifica adesso?
Sì, però mancano 2 partite
Sì, no, solo per pensare per quanto riguarda i pirati. Sixth.
Ok, va bene.
Okay, 9th.
Tonga Paracca. Però mi sembra.
Okay. Talk to you later. Yeah, so we're just going through the going through the paper blowing around here. Going through the permutations with one of the support crew for the Danube Pirates. They realize how important this match is to Austrian rugby, Austrian Beach 5's rugby. So yeah, they'll be. They're currently in 6th, and Tonga are in 9th. And as I say, when you're looking at the Pacific Islanders and the Flare Bears for England, in the next 2 games, one team will be really disappointed.
Yeah.
One team will be really disappointed.
Well, even Pacific Islanders.
Yeah, when you look at the
The
points,
ranking,
yeah,
the points, see, they are not that. They are not.
they're not that far ahead of.
No.
I mean, Technical must be. Might even be up in fifth. Okay,
Oh.
here we go. Here we go. Yes, in fifth, just as I was thinking.
Yeah, Saxon is now in.
Grazie. Okay, well, that also should should give them a good draw.
Yeah.
If there is such thing as a good draw in the quarterfinals. But yeah, looking at those totals. Oh look, there's there's nothing between the Flair Bears of England and Tonga. Really nothing.
Yeah. And the win makes all the look how sexy Technical went up after winning.
Branca.
This match will be something.
Ma quando? Adesso?
Ah, okay.
Quando? Dimmi tu quando vado.
I think it. I'm wondering if the Tongans are going to perform something. I have a feeling we're going to see something. They know how important this match is. This match really means something to the Tongan lads. It's a must-win. This is absolutely a must-win for Tonga.
Ooh, huge tackle for start.
Speed, offload. Bright start for Tonga.
Yeah, they look a bit nervous, the Danubes.
Yeah. Ball goes forward.
They don't look concentrated. Great.
I think the occasion.
Great play.
They need to settle themselves.
Well, I must say that after such a stressing weekend I had last weekend, it's such a relief to be here watching
just
beautiful beach 5's and just enjoying.
Oh, fantastic try.
Yeah, I think we are already watching some great games here.
Yeah.
We don't need to wait for tomorrow to.
He's showing. He's through. Oh.
Forward.
Almost. Powerful legs. Oh, but has he gifted it? Has he gifted it? Defense is firm. 2-second rule prevails. Danube take possession again.
Good.
Nice offload,
Great.
but big tackle.
Wow. Good game.
Ball
I
goes
must say
forward.
it's-
And he's through. Nice show and go.
What's the score, Ben?
We got 2-1 for Tonga. Needs the support. Needs the
It's
support.
beautiful.
Great support.
No.
Called a
Ball
knock
forward.
on. It's gone forward. Unfortunately, that one's not going to count. They're looking to use the width, the full width. It's got to be a turnover ball. It is. It's a good position for. And he's through. Navas.
Great.
Max Navas is tying it up at 2-2. You need to, and he's got it in the corner. 3-2 to Tonga. Say Young, Lasalu, Joe performing at the top of their game right now. They need to. No, not from the mark. Well played, referee.
Good try.
Okay.
Danube needs to keep the pace, if not. They're playing with 6. It's 6. Great.
Great show and go. Fantastic, Mr. Navas.
Great.
Wonderful, wonderful. Great leg burst. They need to believe the Pirates. They need to believe that they can do it. Half time. 5-3. Tonga are in the driving seat. The Pirates have given themselves a really strong talking to. They're really pumped up for this second half. Led by Benny Daxler. But they need to make the tackles. They don't want to commit too much to the tackle. Big tackle from Daxler. Lots of space out here. Will the tackle count? Unfortunately not. It's 6-3. needing support. Well picked up by the Tongans. He's going for the corner. Great speed, great try. But they need to come back. They need to come back fast. Oh, just missing the offload. Great try. The Pirates really showing that they have got some great heart, great skill as well. Great tackle. Unfortunately for the Austrians, they've let another one through. Beach 5's can be so unforgiving. But there's no giving up, there's no stopping. The commitment is there. Unfortunately, ball's gone forward in the tackle. One of the Austrians is down. It's 8-4. Everything is in Tonga's favor at this moment. He's okay. He's okay. Unfortunately, ball's just gone forward in the pass. Recovered by the Pirates, looking for a quick release. They need the support. He's going on the outside. Oh, unfortunately, luckily for the Tongans are challenging for every ball. The guys are out on their feet almost. Oh, a bit of crossing there. Yeah. Navas is in again.
8-5.
8-5. Oh, great, powerful run. Fantastic try.
8-6.
8-6.
Still some time to go.
It can happen. Teams can score.
Everything can happen in a few seconds.
They need to get back 5. They need to create the space. Tackled off the ball, it seemed to me.
Look!
There it is. There it is. Okay, 8-7.
8-7.
8-7.
And oh,
He's blown for full time.
It's close. That was
Fantastic, fantastic.
Beautiful,
Never
yeah.
give up attitude from the Austrians. Pirates have done themselves proud. Done themselves proud today. Ok. Interessante adesso, ma è interessante per... Yeah, at this moment we don't know actually the impact of that. One thing that we do know is that it should have brought Believe Tonga into the top eight.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is going to happen? Yeah, what's going to happen in this last match? Just looking at the stats again.
I think for sure, I
But
think that what will happen is or Pacific or Fairbanks, they will be relegated for the bottom.
Wow.
That's what I think is gonna happen.
Wow.
Because Belief will be on for sure, and the one who loses this game
For sure.
is gonna come down and join US Beach 5's Astur Celtas in Pasagar on the last on the bottom. And this shows how the development of Beach 5, because 5 years ago will be impossible to imagine Pacific Islanders in that position, no?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you have some fresh blood.
Yeah,
coming
it's
in, you know?
yeah. This is a big game for the Islanders. Really big game.
You
Big
have
game
some-
for the Bears.
You have some confirmations: Padova Beach, Magnets, Oval Beach. Some surprises.
Technico,
I mean-
are in and you're happy.
And
Forum Yuli is it okay?
Yeah.
You know.
Do you know what this means?
no,
At the moment, I'm waiting for.
do just
We have a feeling.
do the scores give some points too? Do the tries give some points too?
Yes,
Because probably they can say.
I have a feeling whether it's that you will be that you could be in 8 or in 7. But what it depends is this was the classification at the end of before your match.
No, before your match was this one.
Yeah, but this was the one. This was the one immediately before.
No, the one this sexy already. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, this one is-
Sorry.
So the
Yours,
Nano
yours,
Valley
yeah.
is in the
Yeah.
first ranked position. But you have 114. Oh, let's say. Tonga had 109. I don't.
I can try. So tries. You had some points to this.
If teams receive yellow cards and stuff like this, this all plays part of it. Enrico, commento per i pirati.
Ten.
Sette. Oh, nice. What could change this? So it's well. Okay, quindi il player hanno bisogno di okay. So it really
Technical still fifth.
I think you want the Pacific Islanders to win
9.
because you have a good points difference.
Pacific 8 and Flyers 9.
That's what you want the Pacific to win, and then either you will qualify.
And are you sure that Technic is already in the top 8?
Yes.
Yes. I think
Yes,
so.
because they're already at this point.
Yeah.
With 2 matches to play, they're already on 216,000. Let's say 216. So
I do not believe.
I mean, you have been so close. It would be a crime, and it'd be terrible because I mean to lose.
Are you?
You know, I mean, that's really, really tight.
If we get the 80 spot, we would play the same more. Which would be cool to play them.
Yeah.
It's nice to play against good teams.
It's a nice point of view.
The final, you know, in the quarterfinal, no, but you know, like if you are 7 at the moment, you would play them again. It would be because I mean, the halftime. I had the halftime score 3-1 for the Pirates. Somehow it just faded in the second. It was so close. So really, something. This is a nail biter.
Fronting.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem. Thanks for this. So yeah, we're just coming up to the final match of the Saturday session, afternoon session. I'm pretty sure there's a few people in the UK who'll be tuned into this one. Not to mention a crew in the Southern Hemisphere, in the Pacific Islands, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, New Zealand. And Dave Drury is taking charge of the last match of the day. And we're off. Bears working a move. Gifted possession. No. Ref. I think ref calling 5 meters by the looks of it. Ooh. 2 big guys. Keep the ball alive. Keep the ball alive. Where's the space? Where's the support? There it is. Number 1, Mr. Wood.
PI player injured.
Yeah, it seems to have taken a bit of a knock to the back of his head. Oh yeah, he's
looking.
Yeah. In touch on this
Step
side.
out.
Yeah, he didn't look too happy there for a second.
Yeah.
I would encourage him to take a seat for a minute. It's a tight affair, but he's squeezed through. Pacific Islanders take an early lead. But the Bears are coming hard and strong. Okay, it's a turnover ball.
Teams
No, it's
tend
not.
to, when they suffer a try, to just go and try to do just with one player, and
Yeah,
that's not the way. Just calm
It-
down and
it's an automatic reaction,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, but never
never works.
works.
Okay, it's a tight, cagey affair. The English maintain possession. Oh,
No, you can't lose these opportunities. Like
yeah,
in a match like this one.
that was really on a plate. Oh, he's lost the ball forward. But can the English recover? They didn't get much of an advantage from that. Referee Dave Drury brings the play back. And we're back in full action again. Great man and ball tackle. But once again, the ref is... I think the ref is going to have a word. Okay, the ref has requested the respect of 5 meters. Straight through the middle.
Yeah.
He'll be happy with that.
Teams who do not organize themselves, going in and out, they suffer.
You've got to keep a close eye. You can't lose the concentration. They're 3 down. 3 down in as many minutes.
Flybears needs to score a try to
Absolutely.
to come up to the game. If not,
Just running out of room there. Gone into touch. So the ball. Ball goes to the Pacific Islanders and they take it on. Looking for that. Oh. Early tackle.
yeah,
The
good
ref
call
calls.
for the referee. Ball forward before was
Yeah.
a early tackle.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big man. Yeah, he did. Unfortunately, he did knock it on in the restart. The Islanders are going to be happy with this half-time.
I think this will be the second year the Flybears don't make the top 8. No,
Last year they got through in 8th.
oh yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, they'll be disappointed. I mean, they had a good start. They looked good, looked promising this morning.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, this afternoon, there's let's say, a little bit of a lack of cohesion.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the Islanders haven't sparkled either.
The Islanders just took advantage of the Flybears' mistakes.
Yeah,
in this
absolutely.
game.
Yeah. Either which way, though, they're going to be happy because if it stays like this, they're still in with a shot.
Yeah.
It might actually mean that they would be facing Ovale. It depending if they
Yeah.
if they qualify.
Well, that
in
will
eighth,
be.
It could be that they will be facing Ovale in the quarterfinal.
Here we are for the second part of this game. Pacific, they are winning for 4-0. Flare Bears, they need to win to go to the top 8 for the quarterfinals tomorrow. But at this stage, Pacific Islanders look really more confident and more into the game. A bit confusing, the game now. Jamie Matheson trying to play fast, but the referee was on his way, so they need to wait and restart. And Regini, the number 12, not able to go through the Flare Bears defense. Gonna try to score their first try in this game. Releasing the ball in 2 seconds, and now the referee is awarding an advantage for the Flare Bears. They look better at the beginning of this second half. Oh, and they managed to score their first try this game. Let's see if it's enough for them to be back in the game. Oh, ball forward. It's a big opportunity now for the Flare Bears to score another try. That's what they try to do. Let's see. Oh, it's a turnover for Pacific. Now it's ball forward. This is the last match of the first day of the Super Beach 5's here in Lignano. The last leg of the European Beach Rugby circuit. Here he goes. Second try for the Flare Bears. They are back. They're back 4-2, which means that they're just 2 tries away to tie the game. And this game is crucial to decide who goes to the quarterfinals. The last team qualifying on the top 8. Let's see if they go. Yeah, a bit of a fight there. Just both teams want to be on the top 8, 4-3. Now this looks really. We're gonna have the final minutes really intense here in the Beach Super 5's arena in Lignano. UK team versus the Pacific Islander team. Let's see who's gonna take the last place. Oh, they try to play fast. The referee is saying no. Really intense minutes here. game is really, really, really close to the end. Jamie Madison trying to pass the ball, lost the ball. And now the Flare Bears, they have the ball, they have 2 seconds to release it, Ah, such an intense game now. Both teams want to win. Flare Bears are just one try away to tie the game. The PI. Oh, ball forward. It goes a turnover. Lack of oxygen in the brain. And it's the end of the game with the win for the Pacific Islanders. And the Flare Bears, they are out of the top 8. We think so. We're just waiting for the last ranking, the updated ranking. We'll be back tomorrow for the second day, the decision day of Super Beach 5's Lignano here in Lignano Beach. Broadcasting to the world the Super Beach 5's last leg of the EBRA European Beach 5 circuit. Tomorrow we will have the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final of this great Beach 5's event.
Okay, well, you've obviously been looking at my face going, what am I doing? Well, we're here. We're signing off for the day, Saturday. It's been a long one, a very enjoyable one. I hope anybody who's been tuning in on the live stream that we've somehow managed to capture a bit of it, give you a bit of information. Well, the final pool rankings are through, and Ovalle Beach Marseille from France have qualified in top spot. No real surprise in that. They played some fantastic rugby today. They're in the form of their lives at the moment. This is the one tournament that they have not won. It's the one they want to win, and they're demonstrating that it's going to be some side that will take this dream away from them. Padova Beach from Italy qualified 3 wins out of 3, but not showing a lot of the potential that we believe exists there. But tomorrow is another day. But they're in second place, followed by the Magnets from Belgium in third, the Forum Uri Invitational section in fourth. Believe Tonga with that fantastic victory, close as it was, against the Pirates, moved up from outside. They were in ninth before that match and moved up to fifth, followed by the Technico squad in sixth with the Pacific Islanders and the Danube Pirates in eighth, giving us what will be tomorrow our quarterfinals. I just noticed that outside of camera shot of Wacky, Sander van Vossenhoven. Do you want to come in and you can talk about it? We can talk about it. You're in third. You qualified in third place. So, you know, a good night's sleep tonight. Anything is possible tomorrow.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. What do you think of that in terms of a top 8? Flair Bears miss out again, unfortunately, but it was touch and go. But yeah,
I was surprised by Austria.
Yeah,
very good attack. Maybe a little bit less in defense, but the attack was really the sprite as well. Really good, nice flair on the pitches. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And also Portugal is a surprise of the tournament for me. Okay. Good team, solid, and play good rugby. They just need to fit in more in the system. But once they got it, you see at the end of the last game they played, they got what it is to play beach rugby here, not in Portugal, and it's a good team and one to look after for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
Well, you've played recently in Portugal. I mean, the sand here is totally different.
Yeah, the sand in Portugal is for me it's horrible because I'm really heavy and the how do you call it the depth. No, from one. If you take one piece of sand, here it's very thin, and there it's like big pieces. Yeah, big pieces. So you just fall through, and here you stand on the sand, and that. So
it's better for foot control.
Yeah, and that's what made Marseille really good at Portugal is because they are really light and quick feet. So and then when they step, it's like whoa, you go away, and then it's like
So how do you feel now at the moment? After
the
first day.
For us, it was a bit, not so good as expected, but we're growing in the tournament, and we'll see tomorrow. Pretty thing is we have one injury, so we're only playing with 11 now.
Okay.
So that's a bit, something to look after. But yeah, the boys are there, and again, a good start for the tournament for us after all. So a third place is good.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic stuff. In terms of actually the match lineup, I'm not absolutely sure who you'll be playing. You may well be playing Technico.
Again, yeah. We'll see, yeah.
From Portugal. So.
You know already what the game is?
I don't know. I haven't got the. Unless I have it here on this third page, but I didn't see it. Are we cut? Are we gone? We're gone. I am being told here by my crew to wind it up. We'll know in the morning, but it already looks on paper. It could be Portugal for you guys.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay. Listen, enjoy the evening. Signing off from Super Beach 5's. The end of a long day. We're trying to get our heads around what we've got to do tomorrow, but some exceptional matches. A lot of great Beach 5's rugby to enjoy. Until tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye.